Welcome to this edition of the Boardroom. It's been a while, and I hope we're all doing well. I just want us to do this. I find it very interesting how people save the names of their wives on their phone. Asatama, how have you saved the name
Why
of your...
do you start with me?
I just want to know.
No. I mean, in my phone. I don't have. I have a telephone. I don't save numbers on telephone.
Tatia, how have you saved the name of your wife? Yes. How have you saved the name of your wife on your phone?
Luckily for me, I am not married.
Hey!
So I don't have to save any.
How have you saved the name of your beloved?
I don't have a beloved that I have to save anybody's name.
What kind of men do I have in this place?
Today you are saying that you are not married.
I am not married. Am I wearing any ring? Do you see any ring on my fingers?
So Cecilia is what?
Who is Cecilia?
Serious.
Have you
saved
Cecilia, Tatia is no more your wife.
Cecilia?
He didn't even introduce Cecilia.
Okay, all right.
Jennifer.
If they say anything.
Jennifer and Tatia.
If it's not here that we will discuss certain things. We will close and then we can have a peaceful meeting.
How have you saved the name of your wife on your phone?
On air.
Sweet Tim.
Sweet Tim.
Yes.
Sweet Tim.
Sweet Tim.
You see the way I started? He Tim, like, he Tim. Come and pass and go.
How have you saved the name of your wife?
I'm not married. You know I'm not married. I don't have any kids.
This world,
I'm not affiliated.
If Judgment Day is today, God will be very disappointed.
Go to heaven and leave you.
You say you're not married.
Jennifer to introduce
You're not married. Ignacio, you say you're not married. You are not married.
This is just supposed to be
Swear that you're not married. Swear that you're not married.
Anyway,
hold your boss and swear.
Asasama, how have you saved the name of your beloved? Your wife.
You two people are fighting. Can't you solve the issue?
No, it's okay. No, we are done. We are done. Your wife's name, please. Your wife's name.
You have 2, you have 3, you have 4?
They are done.
But I'm okay, professional. Wow. Echo me, church usher.
You've saved your wife?
That's not my main wife.
So church usher?
Usher, yeah.
That's the name of your wife.
On your phone?
I'm telling him how I say people's names. Why?
Okay, church usher. And what?
Merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Like a time on okay.
See,
This old man is.
Anyway, we go for a commercial break. We'll come
at
back
this your age, At this your age, Hey!
All right. Welcome back. We are discussing 2 very important topics. The first one I would want us to look at has to do with what the Vice Chancellor of the UPSA said during their matriculation. In fact, the UPSA has actually banned improper dressing. They direct lecturers to sack students who exposes vital parts of their body.
You say students who expose.
Yeah, students who expose vital parts of their body.
That's right.
So the lecturers has
make a
been...
mistake when Prof is here. You cannot make a mistake like this when Prof is here.
Exactly.
And sometimes when I look at you, I feel like giving you your salary so that you can leave us. Look at what you are doing.
So a man cannot make mistakes.
He has apologized.
All right, so
But we are here. We will listen to
let's go. Let's go on. So we would want to discuss this. That the ban.
You to be sure. The last time you're telling me I come here, I don't come prepared. A whole chairman like you have to read the things which have been given to you how many weeks ago, and you come here and tell me I am not prepared. What shows you are prepared?
Please, we are here for serious business.
Yeah?
We are here.
Yes, here we are. The chairman can't even smoothly tell us what topic we are here to talk about.
On the UPSA campus,
Yeah.
it's been banned. In fact, the lecturers have been directed to sack all the students who come to the lecture hall with dresses that expose their vital parts. Now, is this right, considering the student being above 18, considering the student as adults, and the school infringing on their rights? The school have the right to ban improper dressing. In fact, what is improper dressing in the first place? So we want to discuss this.
Today I'm in a hurry to take this one. As usual.
Now, why won't you take it? That's why you always go to campus, to look at ladies who have exposed vital parts of their body. So why
Ignatius, let's listen to him.
Please, what's the time right now? Check your time for me.
You have 5 minutes.
No, the time on your phone. What's the time?
We have, it's 4:35.
4:35. Normally around 4:35. When some people talk, I don't reply them.
All right, so let's go.
There's a saying that no matter how far a man urinates, the last drop will definitely land in between your legs. If you think you're a man and you can urinate far, you urinate far, but the last end, the last drop will land in between your legs.
General, I'm not cutting you. When I was a young boy, I could urinate like this, like a fountain.
Oh.
Like a fountain. But when I can guess it, I tell you how many.
Oh, fair, okay.
Hey.
She abone.
She abone. My own sweat.
Oh. It's trouble.
Okay, all right. So let's.
So, why am I saying this? Why am I giving this, a proverb to start my whole submission? Indecent dressing is the process when you dress at home. In your head, it is okay. But when you step out of your house and you are going gradually, you pick a car, you are light, then you start getting the feeling that people are watching you. So you develop a mediocre mindset for yourself that the thing that you are wearing is not good. People are asking, why is it good that people are above 18 years and they are being allowed to step out? They are saying they are going to restrict them from wearing what they want. Between two lines. Now, when you come to the military, there's something that we call hawk. When you come to the military barracks and we say hawk, it means be on your guard. Mm-hmm. Sometimes there's a reason behind why these ladies dress like that. And I've done my own research recently. Let me give you the outcome of the whole thing.
Why do they dress like that?
They dress like that sometimes to punish some of the lecturers.
Why would they have to punish lecturers?
Because the lecturers are stubborn. You give somebody A, and you say, come to my office and come and check something, and the girl doesn't come, then you change it to B minus. Why must it be so? So the children also, in order to punish the lecturers, so that they will see that there's something somewhere, they dress like that and they hip the breast like this.
So is the university right in banning?
The university is right, but not right. Because where your right starts, somebody's restriction also begins.
Explain.
I'm not meant to explain things here. I'm giving you the direct description of what people are saying.
But we need to understand what you are saying.
If you understand what I'm saying, is that you cannot stand at a doom thinking that you are taking car to a Boardroom, then you go and land somewhere around magazine.
So what does that got to do with what you are saying?
I don't know. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that right now you are on board, you are traveling to Germany, okay, and then something happens and then there's an emergency landing. Why would you say you want to complain about the landing?
Jenna, please, did you really understand the topic?
I am coming gradually to the topic. Don't. No. Coming down to what I'm trying to say is that UPSA, University of Professional Studies, is a professional institution.
Yes.
Where people.
Can we know the full meaning of UPSA?
Yes, University of Professional Studies.
What about the A?
Accra. That's Accra.
Now they don't even have Accra. There's
Accra.
University of Professional Studies. The A normally they don't explain.
Okay.
University of Professional Studies, Accra.
That's what I'm saying. That A normally we don't say it.
The A is silent according to him.
Yes.
Okay.
So
silent.
Why are you even saying that you want to restrict the students?
1 minute.
Thank you. In using the 1 minute to wrap up all the sensible things that I've been able to put across, you cannot go tete-a-tete with the students.
Tete-a-tete?
Yes. Apart. Diverse. Divergent. Across.
Anyway,
and overboard. Thank you very much. Thank you for understanding this. Let me put it down.
Thank you for your submission. Doc, so this is the topic on board, the discussion. In fact, I want to help you. This is what they have written in their handbook as the meaning of improper dressing. So here they say that a clean and well cared for appreciation should be maintained. Clothing is inappropriate when it is sleeveless, strapless, backless, revealing. It has slits above the knee or form-fitting. It said dresses, skirts, and shorts must be knee length or longer. So this is some of the things. These are some of the things they are considering as decent.
Okay.
As
And
not
these
decent.
things are in the book, in the school's handbook.
Yes. Chapter 1, section 1.29.
Of UPSA.
Yes.
How many students know this?
Well, they give the handbooks to them when they get into the school.
So they expect that they should read and know what these
Exactly.
things. Okay, now listen. You are having a school where we have various people from different cultural backgrounds coming there. What do you think is probably covering? Somebody feels it's exposing. What you feel is exposing, somebody feels it's covering. You understand? But I, for once, this is it. Until UPSA come to tell me
Excuse me,
what
can you explain what I for once means? I don't understand.
I, for one.
So you know that what you said was wrong?
So
and
you knew it's wrong.
just-
Come correct him
But
and let
he
him
knew
go.
it was wrong. He decided to go along with it.
Yes, because-
I for once, don't you know he's learning vocabularies?
When he was standing there talking
He
about
just said he's learning
It's okay.
vocabulary.
It's okay. It's okay. So correct yourself.
learning.
Correct yourself. Let's
I've
go.
already done that. I, for one.
I for one. Yes.
Oh, so it's I for one. Eh?
And,
You see?
Prof, thank you very much.
And I want to say this.
Any.
Until UPSA comes to tell me, or
I for
tell
one,
the general
yeah.
public, what the indecency of those girls' attire does to the school,
Of whose attire?
of the ladies' dresses,
Ah.
what it does to the school, then they are not making any point to me.
So in their handbook, they say that the school has a corporate image. The school want to maintain
That-
a particular image.
Uh-huh.
And in maintaining that image, they think that students should
The
dress.
description you are giving to me there is equal to a seminary. It's equal to, then tell us that UPSA is no more a university, it's a seminary. Let
So
people
are you
come with
endorsing
gowns.
students to wear anything to the lecture hall?
What I'm saying is, what they wear is subjective. What you think is not decent is decent to somebody.
But don't you think that there should be...
Has anybody come to the classroom with listen, let me tell you, you know, in US, okay, excuse me, but in US, when they talk about exposing of your breast, it's not what you see, it's the nipple.
Look, so sometimes...
Wait, I'm coming.
sometimes
So
you
long
make
as
me-
I'm coming,
You
I'm
make
coming.
me
Yeah,
wonder...
even here-
you make
even
me-
here
you make
is the
me
nipple.
wonder...
It's the
The
nipple.
discussion we are having is subject to Ghana.
Yes, but in Ghana, they don't accept foreign students in Ghana.
So, no, but if you are going to an institution, the institution have rules and regulations.
Yes.
So if you accept to be in the school, then you have to abide.
When was
by that.
UPSA established?
UPSA?
Yes.
I don't know.
A school has been in existence for God knows how many years. It's today I can tell me that the dress have been.
So in conclusion, what are you saying?
All I'm saying is this: do not infringe on the people's rights.
But you, I'm really, in conclusion,
Unless
he has
people
not said anything so far. He has not said
unless
anything.
people are walking naked in that school. Then
Okay.
you have a point.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Have the lecturers come to complain to you? Which lecturer has come to complain to you that I saw a girl's breast and I couldn't teach the class? There are lecturers, they see women pass and they get motivated to continue teaching. The morale. You understand? Yes. Somebody sees a woman pass, come on, and he's lifted to teach more.
Because I learned, I even heard an adage that in the year 1996, Professor Asatama was teaching a class. He was very down with malaria. When the lady came,
He was okay.
he got up
But
and
she
then.
wasn't a teacher. She wasn't a student. She was a teacher, a
Was a
co-teacher.
teacher. Okay. All right.
So if a co-teacher
So I'll
is
give you the
igniting
last.
my passion to
I'll
teach,
give you the last
what's
bite.
wrong with
I'll
it?
give you the
a
last bite
co-teacher,
to this
and that's what you
discussion.
do in your class.
Ignatius. So now, for the men, we are saying that they shouldn't wear shorts. They shouldn't wear, even their side bend should not go below their ear. Look like the mustache should be trimmed in a particular way.
It's all in the book.
Yes, it's in
You
the
didn't
book.
tell me this one.
But does the
No, I read that for
Of the
the
ladies.
women to you.
but does the school have a barbering salon? Because for what they are saying, they did a barbering salon so that the barber in the salon can measure the side bend. You see, Obibini, in psychology, there's something we call sampatama. Sampatama,
Which means
which means that people vary. People have differences. preferences. You understand? So what the school is saying that indecent dressing, blah 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 blah. I think they should come again. Because indecent dressing is becoming so much of in the youth nowadays. It's so bad. So the school must come again.
To do what?
To tell us why they are saying that they are dressing improperly. Because the youth now, they dress so badly.
So what are you trying to?
What's
your point?
They should come again. Because the school now.
Are this psychologist? Is he okay?
Let me ask you just one question. Are you the Yalboate they've been talking about?
No, I'm not the Yalboate.
Okay.
My brother cut it. What I am saying is that the youth nowadays and the way they dress is so bad.
And the school is saying it's bad, so they should
And
stop
I'm
it.
saying that the school must come again.
Do you understand come again?
Yes. Come again.
Okay, so
It's like after 2 minutes, you come again.
And say
And say
Yes.
okay.
Because let's say go to GH Media School. You see the ladies dress so nicely, pretty, looking all, all dressed up, all presentable, all nice.
Is that why you are thinking of lecturing there?
I mean, yes, it's a good school. So I think what the rector or the dean is saying,
The vice chancellor.
or the vice chancellor is saying, it's in the right direction. We need, you see, back then in Ghana, back in the days here in Ghana, the way you dress was very paramount. It spoke a lot about the training you had at home and who your parents are, etc. So what I'm saying is that the school must come again so that the children will dress decently.
Okay, so the school must come again so that the children will dress
Yeah,
decently.
yeah.
I can't understand that statement. But
That is the
we'll
meaning
take it
of the
anyway.
Sampatama I just
All right,
said.
so Prof,
Yes.
now this is the topic. In fact, let me read that of the men. He said, clothing is appropriate when it is inappropriate when it is sleeveless, revealing, or form-fitting. Shorts must be knee length or longer. Hairstyles should be clean and neat. Avoid extreme styles or colors. Now, I said, and trim.
I was all for it, but if you bring colors, I'm not too happy.
Sideburns should not extend below the ear loop.
Forget about it. What the vice chancellor, I know him as a Abednego.
Yes, Mate.
Yeah, Abednego is my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, we met, I think, last week or so at the Victor Tete's birthday party.
And you couldn't advise him on this.
Okay.
I met Victor
But what
Tete.
he's saying is
Victor
not
Tete
wrong.
had a birthday party, threw a party, and he invited me.
Oh,
So I'll tell you something about it later. So I know Abednego. He is a disciplinarian, but I'm a bit disappointed in him.
how?
That you wait for this long before you come out with the stringent measures.
You didn't start with people now.
But can't
No, but
something start from
it's-
somewhere?
It's an observation he has made
Yes.
over the period.
So what has he
And
done
he, think,
about
and he
it?
thinks
is
that
what he's doing about it
now
now.
he has to be very
He
firm.
needs to be punished.
Prof, was Abednego a lecturer before?
Yeah.
He was.
Yes.
So, you know, he has watched. Now that he's retired.
I know him. He's not like that.
So what's your point here?
My point is, this is something like a template in the school. Before you are admitted into the school, you must know all these. It's like a prospectus when you're going to the
Exactly.
secondary school.
Yes.
They said bring hand sanitizer. The school ensures that you bring a hand sanitizer, a bottle of hand sanitizer. They said bring mattress. You bring a mattress. Bring 2 shorts. You are supposed to bring 2 shorts. When inspection is done or conducted and they find 3 shorts, you're punished.
That is senior high.
I'm just giving an example. So that's as a university, and you say they shouldn't cut your hair up to this point. If somebody does that, what do? You've waited for all these years, and you're now trying to say that you've now observed it for about a week. What is Abednego telling? But I'll deal with you. I'll call him after this. The students must adhere to this
Okay.
because it is a professional school. When you go to the University of Ghana, they have professional schools, but I'll talk about the Bachelor of Fine Arts. The dance department, if you will dance, you have to wear white shirt and black
Stretch.
stretch or
Or
slacks
slacks,
or
slacks,
whatever. Yeah. You cannot say that you know how to dance and so you don't need the white and black.
Okay,
You
Asatama.
wear I did it so white shiny things and go and
Asatama,
dance.
so
No, but that
do
they
you,
are
excuse
described
me,
for you to wear it.
What is this?
how do you,
But they don't ensure it. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
so
How do you do it?
how do you now just oppose what you're saying to people who are saying that it's an infringement on the right?
It is never an infringement.
It is an
Why-
infringement
why
on
do
the
you say
rights.
so?
What are you saying?
Because, for example, if you're going to the courtroom, are they not enforcers or the people custodian of the law of the land?
They are.
They have all the rights of every Ghanaian in their books and in their minds. But can you dress anyhow to court? If you're a law student, can you dress anyhow to class? They wear white and tie and shoot.
But that is the dress code for the profession.
Good.
But students, we don't have any dress code.
They are students, law school, they are students. You understand?
I understand.
So before you go to the school, and let me use primary school, Vicarage Parent School. If you're going to Vicarage Parent School and they are wearing blue and white, you said you are from Akosa, LA. Where you are, they were wearing cocotte, so you bring the cocotte to school because all is school.
Again, let me ask this question. What about those who are saying that they are
Who
above
are
18?
they? Who the hell are they?
So what about those who are saying
Because
that
I've
they
been
are
trying to
above
state
18
it.
and they are adults?
Yeah, they should build their own school and go. If you are above 18, you are adult, you want to do whatever you go to whatever school you want. Let me tell you, there's a school in Ghana here. Dodo Valley View. By the time you get there, there's a billboard with school uniform, how you dress, school shorts, your hair ponytail, no rasta up to your buttocks level, like forget. And look, everything is there. At 10, there's lights out in the university.
Okay.
Oh, in that school
I'm
that
telling you.
about 3 years ago,
Yes.
I went to visit a lady. 10 o'clock they off the light. Now how to come out was a problem.
It's a problem.
General, you went to visit a young girl.
Yes. Who was my cousin?
You don't need to explain who she is. I'm just saying.
Yes. They off the light. And a whole university, the way they off the light is they don't have compassion.
So
So
3 years
it's just
ago.
like
so
that.
you think the
So
vice
before
chancellor?
you go to Valley View University,
you
you know all this. If you accept, you
Discipline.
go. If you don't, you go out.
Discipline.
Yeah, but that's not what UPSC have done.
They have it in their book.
Book.
So you can't say that.
Do you want me? Do you want to say that Valley View doesn't have it in their book?
They
also do.
They have
They
it.
enforce it.
Yes, they
It's enforcement, and that's what
what
he's
he
saying. That
But UPSC
Prof, listen,
Yes.
I've always had a problem with your dressing to the boardroom.
What is you before you
is
have a
there
problem with
is
it,
there
give me
any
the
code of conduct here?
Before you, and,
No, as a
and before
professor,
that,
as a professor.
And before you say that, who dresses better than me?
What did you say?
Oh, prof. As for dressing, don't go there. Prof, as for dressing, don't go there.
You've got all this over.
You're wearing this one like an eagle.
You see the Kumawood movies.
In the class two,
The angels
You
and the
come, you
ghosts.
come for a board meeting,
You are looking like a ghost.
a bed sheet.
It's not a bed sheet. It's a
We
curtain. It's a
really
curtain.
respect the man. What is my best shit?
It's a curtain.
So I think that what you are
What
saying,
is my best?
you have,
Respect
to
the man.
lead, you have to lead by example with what you're saying.
Yes, I'm not exposing anything. Look, it is 3-piece.
What? Because
Three-piece.
if he steps outside, you don't think he can fly. He can fly in this.
When the wind blows beyond
He
measure.
can go
We'll
into
wait for
Canada.
commercial break. We'll
I
be back
took
to
this
continue
to
this.
Mr. Tete's
Okay, all
party.
right. Thank you very much.
I dress better.
Welcome
than
back.
all of you here. So why would you be talking about this?
I think you should come again with
But
your.
for once, I thought it was a mannequin with some big cloth around until you started walking.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
It's really
the
good.
last time I made you heckle me because I went to buy.
You were wearing a lady's dress.
Was it
You
really
didn't
good?
wear a lady's dress.
And
here
he
you
was
are.
even making, it was a color combination with my, it was so annoying.
From a discussion,
And now I go to a designer, Ghanaian designer.
no, but
Nikwe,
Prof,
Nikwe,
you
Nikwe.
can't, you
I
can't
need to
come,
speak
you
to
can't come
my
and sit
designer.
here with
Because
this
Nikwe-
dress.
You see the statue in
It's- first of
which
all, it's
part
bigger-
of the
it's
state?
bigger than
The
you.
one with the arms. Is it Brazil or what?
It's bigger than you. It looks
Rio de
more like
Janeiro.
a
Yeah, that
curtain.
statue. What,
Look look at how your colleague panel members.
Are they my size? Are they my size?
So you should even do better.
Yes. So I have bigger dreams.
But
and
Prof,
bigger
why are you
dreams.
talking? Why? Can't you just let the hand?
Anyway,
Oh, coming down my job.
so we go on to the second
Come on,
topic.
very neck and my feet.
Prof.
Hey, tell my jelly.
Prof.
Retract it.
Please,
I'm sorry.
please. I always say when we come here, we are very respected people.
Yes,
let's
so
just
why would
respect-
I wear dress? I went to a party with it. I told you I thought that I was about 85 years old. I went to the party. Nobody talked about it.
This one you take it to
Why do you
outdoor.
have to
You
insult? Why
meet
do you
with
have
your
to
children,
insult?
and then you
Why
are
do you have
using
to
this,
insult?
use your hand.
I don't even get it.
At this your age.
Cafe my jebo.
All right. So we are moving on to the next.
She can maybe come over here before. Let's
do the next. Prof, please, let's do the next topic. So, the Ghana Education Service has announced a suspension of the 64th Independence Anniversary Parade.
Man, this guy is insulting me in his head. Look at the way he's watching me.
Oh,
What does it demand?
It's okay.
He's doing it.
It's
You know, I
okay.
can sue you for
It's okay,
defamation.
continue.
I can sue you.
My
so the Ghana Education Service has announced a suspension of the 64th Independence Anniversary Parade, which had been scheduled to take place on the 6th March 2021. The suspension follows a directive.
I'm on your bolo.
Everyone pull.
Let's try. Yeah, good.
So, the suspension follows a directive from the Office of the President as a result of the high prevalence rate in the COVID-19 cases in Ghana. Now, the directive was communicated to the
You see what I
GES
told you?
in the letter
He didn't
dated
come prepared.
February.
He's not prepared.
Ignatius, please.
You're not
I don't
prepared.
want to take this from you.
They just
I am-
cancelled the
you see,
64th
when we give you the
Independence
topic,
celebration.
you are not able to contribute
That
any
is all we
meaningful
want
thing
to
it
know.
because
This
you
is your
don't
reading.
keep quiet to listen to the topic.
Because you don't prepare. All we want to know is
Because
that
you've never said anything.
because the documents are shared amongst us. So just tell us that we are discussing the issue.
And in fact,
of
I'm
the
not talking to you, I'm
64th
talking to the viewers.
Who is viewer? Who
I'm
knows
talking
we are
to
here
the
in the
viewers.
boardroom? Just tell us that the thing is cancelled. What do we think about it? Right or wrong? You don't come prepared.
What do you think about it?
I don't think anything about it.
me
But
your
what I
point.
think is that the GS didn't do well. Just say that, oh, they've cancelled the thing.
So they've
What do you
cancelled
think
it, so
about
what
it?
do you think about it?
Then address me well and ask me again.
Mr. Ignatius, they've
It's
cancelled.
not Ignatius. Ignatius.
Ignatius.
Thank you.
All right, so what's your take on the suspension of the Independence Anniversary Parade?
Which one?
The ones scheduled for 6th March.
Oh, the match pass.
Yes.
So how are you understanding it in the first place?
Because he was just
You
mumbling.
see, the
and
right
then
word
so-
is the parade. We don't say march pass.
It's the same also.
Who told you? Which one do they match?
All right. Okay, so go
Is
ahead.
it not match?
Okay.
Don't they pass by the independence?
Okay,
Day?
let's see how prepared you
match
are
pass.
for this topic.
I'm always prepared.
Okay, so let's go.
I'm a psychologist. Hello.
Let's go.
Yes, I think the GS didn't do well. Yes, COVID has come and all. But I think the mode of communication was wrong. You see, the marching past or the parade, you call it, is one thing that every kid in school looks forward to. Me, when I was a kid, it was one of the things I was always, expecting to be part of the march past.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, no cool.
You hear that rhythm. Panam pam panam padam pam padam pam pam padam pam padam pam pam padada da da di di padam.
When school was rehearsing, I used to play the boom.
The boom.
When time comes for us to go, they say you don't have white socks.
You are not going, so you have to go and look for white socks. That day, you polish your shoe. You don't even sleep on your bed, cause you have some new school uniform and your white socks on the bed and you're on the floor. So the way they communicated it.
The commander himself is here. He has
Okay,
not
all
been
right,
said anything.
okay.
People are making
All
noise.
right, so, let's.
That's what we are talking about.
proceed. Prof.
So you see-
Thank you.
When you look at this in psychology, there is something we call the Iskoki mechanism. The Iskoki mechanism can be explained as the 3 levels of acceptance. They should have had a way of communicating to these kids to understand that, oh, because of the movement we are, that's how we can. So, you prepare them so that when the time comes and they can't go, they understand. You don't just put a letter out there and say, it's cancelled due to. No, that's unfair to the kids.
But it's the letter came in early. So
When?
it will
February
prepare,
when?
It will prepare the mind.
About just less than a week or two to seed match. That's unfair. You need to process the mind. You see, and that is why I always say that the use of psychologists in this country is very low.
So you are saying that the mode of communication was wrong.
So I have 3 strategic keys here of disseminating information.
You have reduced it to 3.
No, you see, the other one is in the what do we call it? The first one we discussed. So when I add that one, that will be 4.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but it's still 4 strategic keys anyway. But with this one, because I had to add up and then because I'm talking about the 3 process.
You go ahead. Go ahead with the 3. Number 1.
So now, you see, now these keys
Number
I'm about
1.
to release.
Number one.
You told me that you want to see whether I
We
can.
don't have
Mr.
one.
Gleason, just give the keys
So
and let's go.
Number 1.
So I can't explain before giving her the keys.
So give me the keys.
That's why
I'm
I'm going.
moderating. Give me the keys.
Thank you very much.
Number 1.
I have to let you understand that these keys I'm about to give are very important. And you should know
Thank you. I
the
understand.
reasons
Number 1.
why I'm giving the
If you
key.
don't give me the key,
What will you do, Mr. Chan? If I don't give you the key, like what will you do?
And I was wondering, what will you do?
He said, we don't give you the key.
all right.
Anytime you hear me say keys, you want to interrupt me.
General, please, your take on this. The
Okay.
parade has been called off.
It's rather unfortunate because it was through this, Independence Day parade that's where I got the love to enter into the military. Immediately, Samini took it and he made it his own. And he sang a song along with it and it became a national hymn.
I really like this song. I really like this song.
Let me quickly go on because we don't have time. There's a saying that a person who sells egg in the market must not start a
You
fight.
said this before. Please, can you change this saying?
How many times will you repeat this thing? I don't have any other saying.
Egg seller must not start a fight with the coconut seller in the market. Because while the fight is going on, if the coconut seller is saying that you will break your eggs,
Yes, you break it. You can't break
what
it.
can you break? Thank
Yeah,
you.
said
Can
it
you
before.
change this, please?
Coconut seller,
Aha, good.
don't go and break the egg seller's eggs
In the market.
In the market.
when she's bringing it to the market. You see, when you come to the military, parade is where troops assemble for inspection. So normally, parades help us to know who is, in the right form, or if somebody is messing up or somebody is not dressing properly. That's when we do parade to correct all these things. When did parade start in Ghana? In the year 1961. That was when we had our first parade in Ghana. Prof is aware of this. And that's when we even had the privilege to have the Queen of England, who came to do the first inspection. But then was Sergeant Folk Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And I remember my great-grandfather, the late Amoabin. He was the one who blew the trumpet.
For who?
Huh. Which
Kofi
trumpet?
Amoabin.
No, his name is Nana Diabo Amoabin.
It's Kofi Amoabin.
But his house name is Kofi. So Kofi Amoabin, exactly. You know
Kofi
him?
Amoabin was your grandfather.
Prof, if Kofi Amoabin is my grandfather, you know Kofi Amoabin. Then Prof, you're not a small boy.
Is it that he was a trumpet blower?
Yes, trumpet blower.
Ah!
You know him?
Prof, you know him.
What? What is it, Prof?
Prof,
What?
anyway,
A
somewhere.
June watch.
Eh?
A June watch.
A jewel watch.
What's the meaning?
He stole
He
your watch.
stole my wristwatch.
Look at all this. Somebody who
Prof,
is
somebody
dead,
who is in
dead
the
so many years ago.
What property do you have?
He blew that trumpet that day.
Yes.
Of all the memories of him.
He blew that trumpet on that day. And then the Queen of England gave him a medal. But then he was holding a watch. And that's what Prof is thinking that he's torn away from him.
Then I'm sorry, I've cursed his generation, but you fall in.
Okay, so what's the relevance of what you are saying to the
You will
topic?
die
we are
very
discussing?
soon.
No, but for the curse, it's very important. He needs to deal with it.
No,
Hey, Kofi Amwaping.
no. If you are saying that you've cursed me, I'm the one that every day when we close, I've been giving you lift, and today we'll all enter into a ditch
So
and
maybe
die
you
together.
die by accident.
Yes.
Yeah, then.
So don't worry. If you've cursed him, cursed his generation, and I'm the one who will be driving you home, we will see where the curse will end.
So yeah, let's go to your point now.
So, Obibini, what I'm trying to say is that it's rather unfortunate that COVID has entered into all our activities in the world, and it has brought a halt into this year's Independence Parade celebration. What I am trying to project here is that there is always a way of doing something. If A is not coming well, you can try B. If B is not coming well, you can try C. And I'm very disappointed that the Ghana Education Service will cancel the entire parade. What happened to virtual parade? What happened to that? That we can even do something virtual for the children to, if you pick about 100 schools, bring two people from every school. Social distance, they can still match. So I don't know why the pain and trauma, because it was through parade that I met my first love.
What's the name?
Brigitta.
Hey, so now you're on
Okay,
your
all
own
right.
love.
So you think that they shouldn't have called it off?
I think that they should have called it off, but they shouldn't have called it off the way they did. Because you open the Abian way. The Abian way, Ghana is a gateway to West Africa, okay? Now we, the gateway to West Africa, that we've shut the gateway for not allowing other people to come and do their, because we had our first independence in Africa. Now that we are not celebrating Independence Day parade, what would have other African countries do? And that is what brings me sadness. And anytime I think about this, what we are doing to the gateway, I get goosebumps.
Thank you. Prof, what's your take on this?
Kofi Amwaping. Hey,
Prof, let's stay on the topic, okay? Focus, stay on the topic.
Oh, you guys, my
What's your take on this?
There's a reason that your father too went through the same thing.
You see, Prof,
But I didn't know.
Prof,
I didn't know.
sometimes when you're talking, remember that I'm a military officer.
Sometimes
And in the military field, we call something kaboom.
So stay
Now
on
when I
the-
bring the military term, say kaboom, and the one you're talking to me, you guys are
Stay
listening.
on the topic.
You cannot scare anybody.
Focus. Stay on the topic.
No, I don't just walk.
Today I'll change.
I have ammunitions. So if you stop my generation, I can do something.
Kaboom. He's a musician.
I'm talking about military term kaboom.
He's a
Do you know the meaning of kaboom?
Hello.
I can shut up.
A whole general.
In
Hello,
military,
sound of a
hello,
bomb and
hello.
let me put this one.
Please,
Because in military, when we say
Hold
kaboom,
it.
it means I
Hold
can
it.
send him with a bomb.
It means run away. Kaboom. At the kaboom. Now call.
It's okay.
So you continue the way you
Asatama,
want to do.
give me your submission now.
May his soul rest in peace.
Don't let it see. When my temper comes here, you know me. You know me, Prof. I don't want to handle this old man here.
What's all this shout?
You have been a good friend, and the way you treat my family members, you think it's fair?
It's okay.
So you think it's why he stole his watch?
He didn't steal the watch. He took the watch from him. No, I've taken the case. If you start a case, we will not end it here. And I've been giving you lift. Take the case.
The case is off. Why?
Doc, please give me your
No,
submission.
he's ready.
So you think that if you move to dog, we can't continue?
He's not prepared though. He's not prepared.
Let me go.
We have an issue trying to settle.
I
We
will
are moving
continue
away from
what where he stopped or where he ended. There's something called virtual celebration. Besides, the students are going to school, right? They are all in classrooms. When it's break time, they all go out to play. Why can't they match in their schools?
I've been wanting to ask, Prof. Let me take the opportunity to ask, what's the importance of this whole parade thing? How has it benefited us? Going every year, going there to.
Yeah, it's something we call, it's like Christians taking communion. Christianity is not based on eating, but it's something you do to remember the Christ that you are following.
It also brings bonding among the students.
No, I'm talking about communion right now.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes,
with
no,
this
one.
parade, you do it to remember. what happened. So it's not because it's an independent you have to march. No, it's for the commemoration. So military and the police and everybody marching, students also. And it's also a form of motivation for students who would want to be there somewhere. In 1998, when he was a lance corporal, I remember seeing him and I was so happy. He held the sword like this. Pray, shit!
Prof, don't defecate here. You are sorry there.
Is it? When he said patient, he was panting.
Watch him say,
Okay, all
Don't
right.
defecate here, please. Because
So
this thing can
parade.
affect
Let's-
your lungs. And it will push through your colon.
Thank you,
And
Doc.
it will
So-
come out through your rectum. So
That's
be
why
careful.
I paused.
Okay.
Something like a bubble.
a the pound, please. How did you know? I'm
Be careful,
because
Prof.
it's very.
Be careful. Why?
Okay, all right.
Be
So,
careful.
So you need to relax. You need to relax. Take,
Doc,
take
your
a deep
final
breath.
words.
It's okay. So yes, they can do virtual ones. Of course, I really can do a virtual. The students will march in their school. Headmaster will video it, or there will be Zoom, and all schools will just be on the
Okay, all
Zoom.
right. So you
And they
think
do
that
it.
they should have a virtual
Yes,
parade,
a
not a
virtual
total
celebration.
Okay, so Doc.
But before you go to Doc, I want to ask. Last year, how did we go about it?
I think
You
it
were
was
there.
done before the lockdown.
Yeah, we did
Yes,
it
it's
before.
much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's where it was done in where? Kumasi or Tamale?
No, it wasn't
What about
Kumasi.
No, it wasn't
It wasn't
2019?
Kumasi. It wasn't Kumasi.
The 2019 was in
Tamale. That was in
So
Tamale.
this year, where would it be held?
This
Yeah,
this
we've
year, I'm
called
sure
it
they were
off.
going to take it to Hull.
No, I think Independence Square.
They've called it off.
No,
So,
no,
what's your take on this one?
Please, let's find where they were going to take it.
It's,
So we are
okay.
sure.
It's okay. So,
The
what?
top there.
Maybe the top there or
I am
something.
moderating. the
Sorry,
panel.
Mr.
Well,
Chairman.
thank you very much. And then I really think, that these students always psych up for such occasions. And I'm sure there are some who were taken out, dropped in last year's parade, and they were probably promised,
The hope.
and they had the hope that this year they will fall in because they have been dropped. Those who were in GSS 3 have moved to senior high, so there's space for me. And then now that there's space for me, especially those in their final years, the GSS 3 who were dropped at that time when we were in GSS 2, and now you are telling them that they can't go and match. Then the
But
person,
we are not in normal time, so I think they should understand.
and we are not in normal time now, you have taken me back to school.
Okay.
We are not in normal time, like Prof said, I'm still having my breaks. So for the first time, let it be an abnormal thing, but for the first time, let me be one of those who will march in mask. This is something I want to do for my country. You will end up and this thing, you have signed me up not to be a patriotic citizen when I grow. Because patriotism is what you are taking out of me.
But it's for
yes.
a cause. It's for a cause.
What for a cause? Is it not
The
for
suspension is for a cause.
what cause? You have accepted the fact that I come back to school. You will not accept that I do what is necessary during school times. What state match happened to be part of it?
Make your point.
You understand? So you are taking patriotism out of me. So seriously, I don't know, but seriously, I don't think.
As a doctor, let me just ask you. Should children be marching in mask? Won't it affect their breathing?
It will, but when you use the medical ones like this, it helps because that has a lot of ventilation in it
So
compared
they
to
can
the
march
compared to
standing
the
in
the,
the
only
sun.
thing I want, like, no, you see, if we all decide that they should march, there are so many things we can put in place. We will not let this case stand on the sand for God knows how long. No, the focus for them to be there is the
Please,
marching.
you are debating.
All the
He
speeches.
asked a specific question which you've not answered
Yes,
He just answered it.
about the mask.
I said it right now.
Uh-huh. So what
I
is the
said
answer?
that
Yeah.
when they use the medical one like you're doing, it has ventilation in it.
Okay.
You understand?
So whose son
You
should go, whose daughter or son should go and wear this in the hot sun?
Okay, all right. So
Sometimes when you are speaking as a doctor, I don't understand you because you've not done operation before. You don't have a clue about anything.
thank you very much. We'll go for a commercial break. We'll back soon. What's your final take on the two topics that we've discussed? The indecent dressing, improper dressing, and then the suspension of the parade.
Personally, I think that if the school wants that to happen, in as much as it's in books, most of Ghanaians don't like reading. It's either you contract people like the performing artists for them to do some skits and TFDs and all those to educate
I
them.
don't get when you say that if it's in book, they will not read.
I mean,
They are,
you're surprised.
they
These are
are in the
students.
school. They are in the university.
Students go.
If they read, would they just like
So
I say this?
why are you not encouraging them to read?
I am saying, if you want a solution, let's go straight to the solution. If they will read,
Read
would they
it.
just like I
Please,
say
you are
this?
talking. We are not.
Why are
fighting.
Ghanaians hypocrites?
No,
Why
but,
do Ghanaians don't like
but
lies?
what is the essence of the school? What is the essence of the university?
Okay, it's okay. Let's end it there.
I knew that
Listen,
this guy
listen,
was supposed to go to a medical school.
Let's end it there. It's in the books. Don't come and tell us. We will read it. Let's all work in the school. What are you saying? Why can't you tell us
Train in
now?
a shrine.
If it's in the books, if it's in the books, why are you telling us?
I'm just
Let us go
surprised
read
you
it.
are
He's trying to
accepting.
say-
I am
accepting
no.
the
I
fact
am
that
the thing is
let
a
them
book.
put something in the
Listen,
So
book.
he's
Let
rejecting
them
the
not
thing.
able
I
to
am
read.
listen. I am saying that the things they did not read.
Hey,
the things
kukuleku.
they should
Kukuleku.
help them.
No, you are saying that they will not read. That's the point I'm
I think
making.
they read that, but haven't they read by now?
Kukuleku.
So
First of all,
you are going
I-
to bring up measures that would encourage them to read the book.
Listen, they will read. You understand? All I'm saying is, if you want, like what Prof said
You don't use your eye to think like you're saying how to do.
like what Prof said about Valley View. Valley View, they have it in their book. But what did they do?
So don't make that statement.
No, listen. What did they do? They went ahead and even put it out there for
Wrap
them.
up, wrap up, and let's go. What you are saying, I don't
Listen,
see the head and tail.
listen. In a country, I know. I won't mention the name. They know definitely that they've said it severally that don't make your places dirty. But they have billboards that say, "I am a fool if I throw rubbish away." Why have they done that?
And
That
still-
is the media.
and still people throw rubbish
And I'm
away.
But
saying-
we are talking about
And I'm saying that for you to push these students
university,
to do it
an
well,
institution,
listen,
educational
Let him,
institution.
So I said, for you to
opinion,
push-
let him just put it out there.
for you to push these students to do it well, go beyond.
Orlando Pirates. You don't use your eye to think that you're saying
Alright,
something.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Thank you very much.
Orlando Pirates.
Sundowns.
Thank you very much.
Look at our debts.
Doc, this is just to pass.
Thank you very much.
You want to buy the fireside before?
Oh, get out. Yes, I have.
You tell the old man to get out.
Why do you do that to me?
I said I have.
So would you
What
apologize
is
to
what's the
me?
correlation to this?
I was just asking you about somebody.
I have, man.
The guy they normally use for pataku.
You see?
Okay, all right. General,
Yes.
Yeah, 1 minute. Thank you very
Suspension
much,
of
Doc.
parade.
Yeah.
Let me quickly take it from there. It is unfortunate that it has happened this way. I know that the leaders will find a way around because recently a child went to school with a nose mask, black like this. He came home with a blue one, and the mother asked him, "Where is your black one?" He said the other friend told him that they should exchange. If the children have been put to school, they should also find a way to let the parade continue.
Okay.
And I'm going to sue the Ghana Education Service from here.
For doing what?
I'll sue them for cancelling the parade this year. And please, nobody should stop me.
Does it look like
Nobody should stop me from suing them.
No
Does
one is
it look
stopping
like
you.
somebody wants to
Nobody should stop me.
But who wants to stop you? Who? Will you?
So go
I want
ahead.
you
How
to
dare
support
me?
you with some money. Go.
No, go ahead.
Go.
If you are doing something and
go
nobody
ahead.
supports you, that means what you are going to do is not good.
Go ahead.
I won't sue them. And then also improper dressing.
When they blasted you in Congo, did you sue Congo?
Congo, please don't bring Congo things because
But
Congo
about
is something that brings me
dressing.
pain.
Improper
Don't
dressing.
talk about Congo here. Do you know what I went through in Congo?
Improper dressing.
I've
please.
seen a beautiful girl, I'm going to propose, and then boom, my bomb comes. You think this is something
Why
I
don't you
do?
sue Congo? Go and sue them.
Improper dressing.
Improper dressing is something that should not be encouraged. But if it will bring peace of mind and comfort, let's encourage it. Thank you.
Really?
Next time, Kabad never to Kabad.
All right.
Your best friend.
Yes,
I
my
can
best
see
friend.
He can't even mention my name.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I think talking about indecent dressing, we should also add that Prof should also consider that as well.
Yeah, and teach the student how to dress properly.
All right. So let's make
So I mean, Doc,
Yeah.
pass by the office tomorrow, okay?
You need to check up yourself.
Let's see.
You need a total
It's
overhaul.
so amazing.
Let your assistant check you up.
You see,
Your assistant.
it's in the right direction that they enforce what's written. It's a law, it's a rule. So if it's not being observed or followed, they have to. And that, I think, is what this the Vice Chancellor is trying to emphasize, that okay, at first we were not actually paying attention. Now it's going to be enforced. So 3 strategic keys.
1 minute, please. We are running up.
We are coming to
So
use the
talk,
1 minute. We are coming to use the 1 minute to talk about strategic keys.
So, this
You are
one,
coming
no
to use the
keys.
1 minute to talk about 3 strategic. What you think you can do that?
Okay, it's okay. Let's keep the door locked. Continue. It's okay.
Okay. Prof.
On improper dressing.
Improper dressing.
Yes.
And then the cancellation of
Yes,
the.
it is true what he said, that if improper dressing will bring peace of mind, we should encourage it. But not in schools. When you go on my Snap and Instagram,
I thought you said you don't have a phone. It is snap. What do you snap with? Your finger or fingers?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Prof, you can do things. So.
Innocent in also come home. It's not just about the dressing.
Go ahead. Like everybody will
so if
know
I
you.
don't have a phone, how did I see a few dog?
Everybody will see you. So you go. Go ahead.
Hey, bro.
Okay. So you leave the improper dressing for a few dog?
No. You make your submission, please.
That one brings peace of mind when you watch it.
Okay.
Yes. So we keep that. For school, you are going to learn, and what the institution tells you is what you do. So you keep that. For the parade, I've given them the advice to use the virtual style. Every school can do their thing. But I want to tell a very short story, if you permit.
Okay. I permit you.
Yeah. In Kumasi, I went to teach in a
So
school.
you know the same person who told you 1 minute there's no time?
In a school called Bethel Preparatory School. Behind them was another school called Cambridge. Bethel never had instruments to go for parade. Cambridge was a very school, so they had. So on 6 March, Independence, Bethel Preparatory will be marking time in their school. Left, right. They will hear the trumpet from Cambridge. Pono, 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 pono. So when the Cambridge students come and pass, they follow. And it's like this. Bethel is here, Cambridge is here. They'll come and pass, then Bethel will follow. They are going around, mind you. So Cambridge will get to their school first. When they get there, they have strong pass. It's left with Bethel to come. Then you hear, oh, shit, Jama. Oh, shit, Jama. On that note, Mr. Victor Tete's party, I told you I went to the party. I went to celebrate his birthday here.
Oh.
Yes. So, all of
We brought
you-
this from the party.
Yes. I told him that I have friends who love him. People have started quoting him. So I brought to
Don't shake it, it will pop. It will pop.
Everything will
Don't
fall.
bump down. It will
Okay,
finish.
so we are celebrating Mr. Victor Tete.
Victor Tete. And because we also had chocolate day last week, I brought chocolate for all of you too.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you,
Don't
Prof.
give.
How can I? He's moderating.
Thank you.
He's allergic to.
So, happy chocolate day to all.
Happy chocolate day to Ghanaians, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chocolate day.
To talk about the first day, what happened to Prof?
That's what I'm saying. So,
Happy birthday, Victor Tete.
Victor Tete.
Victor Tete. Let me.
On this note-
Hey, you brought your cap.
On this note, we come to the end of another edition of the Boardroom. We'll meet here same
Prof.
time next week.
Prof. Oh, how can you share this like this?
Prof, I didn't get.
Who are you, please?
Cheers to Victor Tete.
Cheers.